My name is Vigilantus. I'm one of the peripheries, basically the less developed superhero stuck on the wrong side of the cracks. And by cracks, I mean this giant chasm at about 30 degrees north. We call it the North-South Divide. It basically separates us peripheries from the cores, the amazing, more developed superheroes who can all fly. Whoop-de-doo. Meanwhile, I'm stuck fighting natural increase rate. He's already damaged our schools and hospitals, and if I don't keep his numbers down, it's gonna spell serious trouble for me. Have no fear! Heroica is here. Show off. What are you even doing over here? The core side is that way. Well, we've already been keeping NIR's number down over on the core side, so I thought I'd help you guys out. I don't need your pity. You know, we're not all as developed as you are. You could be, though. Yeah? How? You can do it through a little process called international trade. Aw, man. If you're trying to sell me something, you should know I can't afford it. No, it works. It worked for me, and it worked for the 4 Asian tigers. In fact, before they became the ferocious foursome of feline fighters they are today, Taiwan and South Korea were in a state a lot like yours, and Singapore and Hong Kong were just sidekicks of Union Smack. That is, until they began to follow the international trade model. So, what'd they do? They sold electronics and textiles to more developed superheroes. See, foreign investment is the key. Yeah, that sounds like working with other people, and that's just not how Vigilantus rolls. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must away to my fortress of tariffs. Your what? It prevents outsiders from trading with me so I can develop in undisturbed solitude. Okay, so I gotta divert an equal amount of capital to each sector. Would you like to purchase this state-of-the-art phonograph I manufactured? Why, yes, I would. I'll give you $1 for it. Make it $3 and you've got a deal. How about $2? Sold. Well, I'm done with the secondary sector. I could get used to this. And that's the problem. Other than you talking to yourself, of course. How did you get in here? Without competition for your businesses to face, what'll push them to improve? Like, who uses a phonograph anymore? People in the 1880s. Okay, whatever. Workforce! This is my sidekick. Workforce, Heroica. Heroica, Workforce. Workforce, pay Heroica $2 so he'll leave. And that's another thing. Workforce only gave me $1. With all the rules necessary to run a self-sufficient economy, corruption is inevitable. Pretty soon people will find out it's much more profitable to teach others how to discreetly break the rules than to follow them. And the black market is born. Okay, point taken, but it's a process. I call it self-sufficiency. I call it inefficiency. Oh, burn! Shut up. But international trade, on the other hand, has been proven to work, and it's WTO approved. Don't you mean WT Overlord? Ow. Did that ever really happen? Well, no, but it makes its decisions privately. How do I know it's not going to make all its decisions with a bias toward the big corporations? It's very unsettling and probably not even democratic. Okay. And it can change taxes and laws of other heroes with its mind. The WTO does make many of its decisions privately, but its main agenda is to bring about agreements between countries so international trade runs smoothly, and it only changes the laws and taxes that it deems unfair trading. So if a person were to, say, start this whole international trade thing, where might he start? Well, he should probably let the WTO remove anything that will obstruct international trade. Meaning? It's, gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. So, what do we do now? A little 5-step process called Rostow's Development Model. You're currently in Stage 1, which means you haven't started developing. Next up is Stage 2. You know that farm you've got? Yeah. You've already got a lot of primary activities. Now you need to commercialize. Instead of just eating all that you grow, leave a portion of it for export. Congratulations. You've just entered the system of agribusiness, one of the major traits of agriculture prevalent in the core superhero community. With a few investments and improvements in your infrastructure and technology, you're ready for stage 3. Now you need to spend time growing a few industries before you try growing all of them. Your target market will be core superheroes. My recommendation, build your textile industry.
Ooh, I can make little cloth superhero masks.
Perfect.
Through transactions with the core superheroes, I've received enough foreign investment to improve the technology in my mask production.
Great. Now it's time to move into stage 4. Apply the technology from your mask production to all of your economic sectors.
Upgrade.
You can also increase the average skill level of workforce and make them a little more specialized.
Workforce! You're going to school. Well, I've got a specialized and skilled workforce, and my secondary and tertiary activities have grown exponentially.
Not to mention workforce's literacy rate has gone up dramatically, and he's even expected to live a little longer. That should really boost your HDI. There's just one more stage to go. In this final stage, begin to focus less on heavy industry, like your bulky steel armor, and focus more on consumer goods, like cars.
I think I've got an idea. How about personal jetpacks? Vigilantus Accor. I like the sound of that.